This call 911. It all started off with the picture this thing, number one. This is when I first came here. I started to go plant food. If you look all back here, me and Alan Kanakaole, my brother, okay? The house was given to me by my Ohana, Dr. Lorraine Sonora. Her kids gave me the house. And my wife, she passed away. Her name is Janet. Okay. She died next month. Gonna make 15 years since my wife passed away. Okay. Oh yeah, and my son Kawa, he gonna make 19, September the 1st. That's when we used to have the surf contest on Labor Day weekend. And it all started from that girl right there. Zimba. She the one who started the surf contest. And after that we was all together, but she the one that put it together. But if you look at all it is, this is 20-something years. In 2010, I went to Honolulu. And I went and contest Kawa. It took the county, the state, and the federal, and all the different agencies that was involved. They went and spent $13 million to put this thing together. And the county never show up for the hearing. Me, Katrina, and Liko. We came in the day before the hearing. And we put all of this together. I had somebody that would give us money. I had a lot of help from a lot of people out there. But what I'm trying to say is, this is my life living on the land. There's an whole story to this. This red book over here, when Obama became president 3 years ago, I went and sent him a whole package of these, stated of who I am and everything to do with the land and my whole genealogy and all these kind of deals that you guys see here. I still never heard from him yet. But all of these things that you guys see over here, when I made the 911 call for stop the spraying, if you look at all of this, the spraying started from in town, right in Na'aleo. If you look at this picture, you will see the guy shooting. Where the new clinic stayed, is the building right next to the Luzon store, over there in Na'aleo. And if you look, what they're doing, and then they get a coffee break, only about 10-15 minutes. And then the guy says, she didn't know you're drinking coffee already. Okay. One day I will go follow them, or whatever they do. When they went spray the poison, I took a piece of paper, all in here, all in this read book, they get them that can spray. Okay. I talked to Bob Fitzgerald when I had a hearing and everything with all of these people. These owls, 7 in 1 year died from the roundup. 3 of them died in my hands. If you look at this, even one horse they're dead. Who liked the land? When I went talking Honolulu about this thing, I went speak 18 minutes. Katrina went speak maybe about 12 minutes, Liko maybe about 15. And we brought up all the issues concerning about us, even about the geothermal. If you look at all of these things, and you look what's happening now in Kawa, now they're like tapping with the water. And they got another problem. They got all kinds of things now. The geothermal, when the thing came out, that's why Auntie Margaret and guys been telling me go outside and her brother to go stop these people from doing this. And Mama them, a lot of people passed away, went home. Only get a very few of us guys left. Wow. But if you guys look at all of this, it tells a story. And that's about all of us here that we went through. We need to take care of the land. Truly, because this is the land called Hawaii, the breath of life. We need to balama this land and get back our rights. God gave us guys that right. Not no law, not no court. That's the law of the Kanawai. You and the land are one. Ikai one, we one. Go plant your Kawa like Ha'aloa. That's our big brother. All of these things that we're talking about can be taken care of by all of us, and we need help from everybody. A couple weeks ago, my son put something on top of his Facebook, and he would tell me, Dad, I like be free like you. He's in college now 1 year. He gonna make 19 next week on September 1st. But he don't have no idea what it takes to be free. It's the thing that we're all trying to do, freedom. A couple days ago, I just been reading a paper about Martin Luther King, about I had a dream. Little Kalani had the same thing when they went overthrow her. Oh, honest American, you believe in the same God as we do, your Christian. It's been 100-something years. Hawaii's Independence Day is November the 28th. They went change them for the Hawaiian. They went put them on Thanksgiving. American. They took away our Independence Day. In 1843, there was 3 people that went and do things for the Hawaiian government, the kingdom. One of them was my tutu man, Ha'aniu. Him and I think another man, Wilson, I think. The other one went to America. And they arrived from Mexico on a jackass. And they went going there with the first time they hear the word Palapala Sila Nui was an Hawaiian document. And then they went to England and go meet Queen Victoria and King of France. Last night I went to show the document in this red book. Those are the countries that made treaties that gave back Hawaii its as a free nation that we have treaties with, and it still exists to today. And the people need to know the truth. We're not one 50th state. We never was. They went sham everybody. They went brutalize everybody, and get everybody believing that this is a state. We get treaties with other nations until they can understand that and look and say you prove by. They will mislead everybody. They lie to everybody. God is watching. One big huli coming, a big change. And as the people going to rise, because we're all in the same boat.
The land's dead, we're dead.
Okay. And we must take care of the land. Whatever land that you stay on, Malama. And the families have to come back. Stand up for you. Stand up for your rights. You know, it takes a lot of things to come up and stand up for you, right? When you go work for a guy up there, Because they're going to test you. Okay? Somebody will tell me one time, you know, Abel, I talk about me because he told me this, you know, for you to stay out there out on the highway, you've been there almost 3 years. What made you go out there and stand, you know what I mean? And I told him because when I seen Billy, came in a newspaper and our governor made this statement in the paper. And he said that there is funds to build road on private land. Oh, my hair went stand up. And I knew they were staggering Kawa. Because Mayor Kim came see me 5 times trying to purchase the land from Kawa. And I told him it wasn't for sale. It was never for sale. And then here comes Billy Kanoi. They all went try come and try to take the land. If you look when take place, that the people when remove us on October the 25th, coming 1 year, in their laws or whatever the civil say that if you're not on the land within 1 year, they can take possession, and right now they have possession. The things that they have done when they will remove us, it gave us 2 hours. I have never made no statement when they remove us from the land. Only one person was charged, and that was Katrina, my girlfriend. They were in charge of criminal trespass or all kinds of deals, and then they would end up charging her with simple trespass and they would find her guilty. She was injured by the police department and everything. Just hog-tied. Get pictures. We got all of this on tape. The world haven't seen this yet. Hawaiian people get so much love. That it takes, that they will be put in this kind of situation. Because I never did make no statement to the newspaper people or anybody. We always get hurt. Moses is going to tell you his own story. But he's here. I live on the land for 25 years. My children born on the land. They Pico is over there. Plenty people went out to do all of this. Plenty people died. I came home for a reason. Because of the land. Then I find out that yeah, it's true. My tutu man always told us that we had land. I never knew nothing about my genealogy or anything. Albert we're cousins, we're family. He is who he is. That's the Kamehameha line. He has the same Noah as dead. Because one day, one of us, the people will rise. And I came step forward. There's many people out there. When you go try to walk like Martin Luther King and all of those other people, that even what like bullhead guy, what his name? Anyway, that guy. He's somebody else. A very spoken man. He had deep compassion. He had deep understanding. the people would follow him. He would give his food to feed his people. That's what I do. By profession, I'm a cook. I could cook for 1,000 people. I did. I'm the guy that went cook for John Mahee when he became governor. The first time I went governor, there was 10,000 people. I say all of these kind of things because they all know who I am. My family, my grandfather, I talk this so the world can see and you people can understand. My grandfather was the one who built the roads in Hawaii. He was the builder on the island of Oahu. The Wilson Tauno and all of that Tauno, when my grandpa Kamehameha had the battle. My grandfather built that road. He's all in the history. His father, Timoteo, the courthouse in Kona, that's who he was. He was a sheriff. He was a judge. He was a kahu, the minister. He was the animal impounder. And he was the guy that went survey the land. And the land that he went go survey is Kahuku Ranch. My grandfather and his father went survey the land. That's my roots. And they're trying to hide everything from the people. The truth must come out. I never know my grandfather's father was all of this. They kept him secret because they was hunting the people down that was in the bloodline. I had no idea when I came home that was going to be all it is. And it took patience, trials and everything else when you go and live on the land. Because I never know nothing. But the people out there, we have plans. Somebody would ask me one time, I said, yeah, we have plans for 1,000 years. The world ready for listen? Come on down. Everybody get 8 years, 12 years, and then they power out of the election. We can put back. First of all our Hawaii, the rivers, all these kind of places need to be cleaned up. They will destroy all the areas where the rain came. That's why Ocean View no more rain. They will cut down all that kind. The coconut trees, they're the rain callers. When they got rid of the river, two things will happen that will stop the ecosystem out there. The Opai Ula Ula, the Hawaiian shrimp, the one that feed the Kawa out there, and the one, this fish, the native fish that they call Oopu. They're like one catfish, real slimy. But when you now, 1 million eggs come out. So you can imagine if all the rivers and all the islands that you guys see, if it's running, the ecosystem, you're not going to get shock attack. What you see now is what is going on. Everything with huli, when they go tamper with Mother Nature and go and deal with drilling holes and bombing the land. For 50 years they bombed Koalavi, and now they coming over here. When other people won't stop them. The military, the Kute, whatever you call them, I call them the fake state. Anyway, this is what it took place. There are much more things that people don't even realize. This place over here, 2 weeks ago, BNL, when the border out, we go get one permit to go see if there's any waste material or anything. And what I seen was all the different colors. And I asked someone about it, and he told me, you know what they like, Abel? They like the resources. If they're going to come over here and clean up, they're going to have to go take out all of this mud and take out all of this. Who's going to do that job? When they have to take out all the rocks, who's going to get the rocks? Who's going to get the sand? Who's going to get all of this? And that's who's going to come in to go drain all of this and cause all of this nada. Whole thing that they always wanted to do to bring in the ship over here. They want to bring in the ship. Couple years ago, I jumped in on you guys need to know because I'm going to go check this out. There's 31 days in the month of October. 28 days in the month of October. Tourist ship come in. When Kim was mayor of this island, when Tutupele first went go blow up, the one had all the steam and caused all of this. When Harry Kim was in office, there was 9,000 tourists coming a day. He gave that statement, 9,000 tourists coming for go see Tutupele. You can imagine how much people coming in now. Since then it didn't stop, it got bigger. People outside there selling water, people going out there, all kind of deals, everybody's moving. Okay? It caused all of these things. The ship, Kona and Hilo, they swap. One go back to Kona and one go back to Hilo. They come to the farmers market. And this is what keeping the economy up. I want to jump to Japan now because Japan is part of this. When Japan, 2 years ago, when they had the tsunami and bringing in all of this upala over here, what will save Japan economy was 43,000 7-Eleven stores in Japan. That's what will keep Japan from not falling. You go to any 7-Eleven stores, they get everything inside it that you need, from fishing pole to batteries to whatever. You know, because all of these countries is all involved because all of that rubbish is coming on our way. Part of them is here already. When it first came out and now it's bigger. 1,500 miles long, 1,000 miles wide. That's this whole Pacific. 100 feet deep with waste material and everything. When that tsunami went hit or whatever that went hit over there and it blew up and took everything. You gotta remember, water went in 6 miles inland and took everything out. And that's what's out there coming. They still never deal with that problem yet. And they don't know what to do. Okay? And where the food coming from? I went to Japan in 2005. There are no more rice paddies anymore. You know what they get growing over there? Kalo and uwala, sweet potato. That's the next special food that they're doing. They are ahead of the game. That country over there, when I went over there, you don't see no rice paddies anymore. All I see is loe. They're like sugar cane, they're like pineapple kind. For miles you can see them. Because they know they got a problem. When is our county or our state of Hawaii so-called gonna wake up? About the food, about the bees, about all of these things that take part in all of these, because we need them. And we need help from everybody. The kikis and all of us. We have to look at this because changes are coming. And we cannot depend on our government. We don't know if they're telling us the truth. As soon as they get something, everybody runs to the store. They go get what? Toilet paper, go get fresh light batteries, all that kind of doodads. Instead of come get the family together. They pull a kako and pray. Help one another instead of all of the deals that they're doing. Hawaii is a very special place for all of us. I like being home with my children too. It's been almost 16 years since my kids left here. I raised my daughter only 1 year, 10 months of her life. And she's gonna make 16. November, she born on Friday the 13th. 8.5 pounds, 21.5 inches long. She born in Kawa. All my kids born there. When I look at the kids, the babies now, they are our future. I like my kids come home, I like spend time with them too. I just turned 70. And thank you guys, and you guys look at all of this and check them out.